Welcome to the Builders of Authority podcast, a show committed to helping you build authority for your brand. In the realm of business and personal branding, authority stands as a cornerstone. Authority isn't built overnight, it's built over time. So join us as we build something remarkable together. And now, here's your host, Adam McChesney.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Builders of Authority podcast. Our title sponsor for the podcast is Go High Level, also known as GHL. GHL is the first ever all-in-one platform that will give you the tools, support, and resources you need to succeed and crush your marketing goals. Personally, I have used this software since 2020. It's been a game changer for my business and our clients. If you are looking to level up your CRM and marketing game, then this is the platform to use. You can find a link for a free and extended 30-day trial with tons of Builders of Authority bonuses in the show notes. So take advantage of the opportunity to adopt GHL's amazing software and grow your business. Today, we have a solo episode. It's been a minute since I've done one, but have a very exciting couple of updates to share with you all. At the recording of this video, it's now official. You've seen it probably out on social media, but if you're someone that listens to the podcast primarily and doesn't follow a lot of my social media content, I wanted to come highlight a life in business update. I had hinted about this a couple of weeks ago on social media, made the announcement on October 18th. So we're now recording this on Halloween. It will go out next week. But been finally excited to share the news today live on the podcast with everybody. Some of you may know this listening to this podcast, obviously, if you've seen it on social media or if you had kind of heard what was happening over the course of the last couple of months. But I haven't been at Hite Digital since February of this past year. I spent almost 3 years at Hite as both a franchisee and partner of the company. In June of 2023, I transitioned from franchisee to partner of the entire company. I merged my existing franchise, my team, my clients, my revenue, all of that stuff, and became a partner of the company. But earlier this year, started the exit process, and that is now official. And so I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all of the amazing people that I met along the way, including employees both here in the States as well as in Latin America and Nicaragua, as well as many of our clients. At our peak, we had about 150 clients at one time, working with hundreds and hundreds of companies over the past couple of years. It was an amazing experience. It's an experience that I wouldn't change. Obviously what I went through, I would change a little bit of that, but all in all, wouldn't change the lessons that I learned, the people that I met, and the experience that I gathered throughout the entire process. And so as many of you know, I went all in on Builders of Authority. Didn't really have much of a choice at the time, but went all in. And in March of this year, kind of just said, hey, this is the new thing. And so it originally had started out with a group mastermind that now has over 70 members. We're coming up on our 1 year since launching in December of this year, as well as one-to-one coaching, where I currently have 7 clients that I'm working with right now. And mainly all of it was initially focused on personal branding and becoming the authority, with a lot of the aspect of as it relates to how I grew my digital marketing agency and multiple of my businesses. I just showed up consistently on social media, created content, built my personal brand separate from any company that I've ever owned or been partnered in, which has allowed us to continue to grow as we've exited and started this new journey with Builders of Authority. And so I started out by teaching all of that stuff. And it's been absolutely incredible. We made an announcement about a week ago that the Mastermind has expanded. So again, it was 2 calls that was mainly focused on personal branding. We've now expanded that into 3 calls every single week, which has been amazing. So on Monday, the focus is personal branding. So we're teaching you how to grow your business or businesses by using social media organically and other things like speaking at events, throwing your own events, a lot of the stuff that I've done and continue to do. People are just able to get access and a blueprint to learn a little bit more about that. For months, people were like, Adam, I know that you may not be running an agency at the time, but can you teach us digital marketing? And so we're kind of waiting for everything to get cleaned up with the exit at Hite. And so we've officially now started to teach digital marketing. So not that we're going to go and show you specifically like build the website with you on a call, but we're teaching on it. So this is what you need to know on a website. This is what you need to know with SEO, with your Google business profile, with paid ads on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Here's how you post from your business pages. Here's how you do all of those things. So whether you are doing it yourself, you have an employee or somebody internally that's doing it, you have a freelancer that's doing it, or you're working with an agency, you know really what to look for, right? And do it obviously better on your own. And then, as many of you know, the podcast is obviously sponsored by Go High Level now. And so we've entered into a really amazing partnership with them earlier this year and doing more, co-branded stuff. And so as a member of the GHL affiliate stuff that we do, so if you sign up through our affiliate link, you actually get access into our Builders of Authority community for free, which is just an incredible deal. You get a 30-day trial. You get access into the community for free as long as you're continuing to use GHL. And so now Lorna, my COO, is basically teaching and educating on Thursdays GHL and SaaS and how to not just set it up for yourself, but really how to turn it into a business. And she's the one that's doing all of our GHL internally. She is consistently working and communicating back and forth with the GHL team. And then in a couple weeks from now, I just have a very crazy travel schedule last week and coming up. I'm going to be teaching more so agency specific stuff, but it's really going to relate to anybody that's selling B2B. So we teach how to generate new business on Mondays and Wednesdays. And on Thursday, it's really about how everything kind of comes together. So 3 incredible calls. We have a private Facebook group. We are in the process of transitioning. We're still going to have the Facebook group. We also have the free group. We're going to transition inside of GHL to their new communities feature that's very similar. It's called Go Collab, but it's very similar to School and Circle, which are basically platforms and communities that a lot of people have been signing up for and utilizing over the last couple of months. And so if you're listening to this and you have a community on School or Circle, sign up for GHL because it's literally the same price, but you get so much more. You don't just get the community part of it. You get everything that GHL offers. So it's absolutely a steal of a deal. And so that's basically what you get. You also get access to our course, as well as some additional courses that we're going to be adding. You have an onboarding call with Lorna, who again is our COO, kind of runs the machine behind the Mastermind. And then you get 2 accountability calls with her every single month. So if you need, basically, hey, hold me accountable to posting on social media or doing digital marketing or doing GHL, that's where you can leverage her and much more. And so that's been absolutely incredible and exciting. And I'm not currently taking on any more one-to-one coaching clients as of right now because we're pretty capped out in not just the Mastermind, but also what we're doing on the digital marketing agency side, which I'll get to here in a second. But if you're interested in the Mastermind, it's $500 a month or $5,000 for a year. So we increased that from $250 to $500, and even $500 is way too low, to be honest. And so this is just allowing us to pour more resources into the community. We're bringing on, as of tomorrow, a full-time social media manager, which is going to also be she's going to be very helpful inside of our Mastermind community, but she's going to be running all of my socials across multiple platforms. So again, everything that we're doing in the Mastermind is really directly related to what I'm doing. And we're testing out a bunch of stuff and bringing it back to our community so they don't have to, or you don't have to. Hopefully you join the community. You don't have to learn this all on your own and make a lot of the mistakes, both costly and timely, that we've had to do. And then obviously, after the Mastermind, we launched 2 in-person events. We did 2 in-person events, one in March and one in June, here in St. Louis, BOA Live, 50 and 75 people, respectively. And it was just absolutely incredible to see the people show up, people travel in, both speakers, sponsors, and attendees from across the country. And it really solidified like what we were building. And we knew we had more. There was just, absolutely a lot of stuff that I think people were looking for from our community, from our events, that they weren't getting elsewhere. And we're not perfect. I always say, we're not unique, even though we are, but in all reality, like we offer a lot of the same stuff other people do. We are just living and breathing what we're teaching and educating on. And you don't find that a lot of times in 2024. You find coaches, you find consultants, you find masterminds that did stuff years ago. They've exited, they've gone away, and the things, things are changing so quick with AI and technology and social media. And so if you don't have your pulse on what's going on, it's really hard for you to continue to educate and provide value to people without just being full of shit, to be honest, right? And so, overall, this year has been an insanely challenging one, and I'm not gonna try to beat around the bush there. Whether it was exiting from Hite or whether it was just trying to build a new business that was really just meant to be kind of a side hustle for a bit. I did obviously want to take it full time, but not as quickly as we had to do. And so I've learned a lot of lessons along the way, and I just wanted to give, some shout outs to some amazing people. First off, my wife, Delaney, could not be where I'm at right now in business and in life without her. You all see, right? So many people have reached out to me and they were like, Adam, I had no idea this was going on. Like, you don't show that. And people heard certain things and this and that, and they're just like, Adam, I don't know how you continued. And in all reality, I had no other choice. I could have gone, and trust me, the thought has gone through my mind, just go get a job. This is exhausting. It's tiring. It's taxing on me and my family and the people that matter to me most. But I knew we would get to the other side. I just didn't know when. I didn't know how. I didn't know, but I knew that there was an end to all of this, right? And so without Delaney and the support of my family and close friends, this would not be possible. So Delaney, I know you probably never listened to any of these podcasts, but I just want you to know I love you and I appreciate the support that you've provided me over the last almost year now. And all of this that I've gone through, that I've done, is really for you. It's for Murphy. It's for what we're building, because we can go back to getting started and doing all of those things, but we're way ahead of that. And we've been knocked down, but we didn't stay down, and couldn't have done it without you. To my amazing team, specifically Lorna. Lorna came over with me. She was my executive assistant, and we kind of just started this thing from scratch, right? And so we had a kind of a platform and a blueprint and all those different things, but we just continued to go and go and go. We lost a lot along the way. We learned a lot along the way, but we won a pretty significant amount along the way as well. And so those wins kind of allowed us to get to where we're at right now. And she has been a focal point in that. And she went from executive assistant to now she's our COO. I know I shared that update a couple of weeks ago. And so it's just been amazing to have her on board. Halil, who is our client experience manager, he's been working with us for a little bit. He and I previously worked together at our previous company. And that dude is just lights out when it comes to fitting our core values, when it comes to showing up for our clients, when it comes to doing the stuff that most people wouldn't do. He has been a rock for me, our clients, and our business. And so I'm excited that now he is taking on a bigger role inside of our company. We'll be announcing some updates here soon there as well. Rosanna is my executive assistant. So she just started about a month ago, came in and has just been firing on all cylinders, doing a lot of the stuff that Lorna was doing, but allowing Lorna to take on a bigger role inside of our company. And if you haven't met Rosanna yet, if you're a client of ours or in our community, you just know how amazing she is and how she's consistently allowing us to do what we do best in our company to really thrive, and we'll only be continuing to grow from here. And so some of those core team members that we have right now, we'll be announcing some other ones here soon. This year would not be possible without them. And finally, to some of our amazing clients, like I mentioned before, whether it's the Mastermind stuff, whether it's our one-to-one and some of our digital marketing clients that we're already working with, a lot of you have given us an opportunity or re-given us an opportunity to prove that we are who we say that we are, and that we will do anything in our power to make you successful. Now, obviously, our clients know they have to play their part, but we are building something that, again, I'm not going to say it's unique. I'm just going to say it's different in the aspect that we're not trying to grow. I've already won the Inc. 5000 awards, which in all reality mean absolutely nothing. I've already scaled a business to multiple $1 million in a single year. I've scaled to tons of employees. I've been in partnerships. I've been in all of the things that I thought were drastically important, and they are not. And so what we're building now is just absolutely incredible and unique. And I did want to give a shout out as well to the Win Rate Consulting family, to Mike and to Sam and to Clifton and to all the amazing coaches and the amazing support staff of Lindsay and Tiffany and Mia. They saw firsthand, because I've been a coach now at Win Rate since January officially, in the small business academy that they have over there, and working with some one-to-one clients as well, and really showing up to their events, going from client to coach. They've seen a lot of this stuff happen in real time. And at every given point, they've reached out, they've checked in on me, they've provided additional resources and prayers and amazing just support that I could not have gotten. And it's really tough to get from people who don't know you, but also know what it means to be an entrepreneur. And I know I miss people that I'm both at Win Rate and just in general that I'm thanking here. But those are the people that I want in my life. And I've lost, friends and even family members along the way throughout this process, because at the end of the day, the reason why I made the pivot and the move that I did and why I'm going in this direction is because I want to bet on myself. I don't want to rely on anybody else to have basically my life and my family's livelihood at their control. And so couldn't do it without all of you. And so excited to announce that we've relaunched the agency. Again, I made that post a couple of weeks ago to the public. We already have about 25 clients, taking on a couple more. Again, our goal is not to just grow this into a crazy massive business, but we'll add team members and we'll continue to grow and we'll continue to serve and do it in a way in which nobody's going to go as fast as we are. In terms of our clients, nobody's going to add as much content, do as much optimizations, build out as bulletproof of websites as we are. Main reason is I have an auto glass company. I have hundreds of sites that I've already built that I own as digital real estate. We are split testing and running experiments on all of those things so we can prove how Google's algorithm is navigating. And if money gets lost there, it's at least not our clients' money. And people appreciate that. People appreciate that, for so long I was growing and growing and growing, and I was not even doing the sales at one point. And I had no idea, in all reality, what was going on. I didn't have a lot of control because of the franchise model, because of the partnership. And I kind of had to, go in a different direction, right? And so now I have retaken over the ship, and it's absolutely incredible. So we've been getting requests since people literally found out I was not there to help out with web design, help out with SEO, help out with Google Business Profile, help out with Facebook and Google Ads. And now we're doing it again. And we've gotten that request. And for so long, I was like, you know what? I don't want to get back in the agency game. But, I'm really good and my team is really good at what we do. And I think that was a good learning lesson of you may not want to do something. You may want to pivot. You may want to go try other stuff out, which we've done with the Mastermind, and we've kind of built it all together. But now we have pillars at every which angle. So if you want to learn with us and have it done with you, right, you can join our Mastermind. If you need one-to-one coaching, we have that. And then we have the done-for-you digital marketing services for mainly contractors and home service businesses. So again, if you're interested, feel free to reach out to me on social media. Send me a message. A lot of you that are listening probably have me on social media. You can find all my links in the show notes here, as well as reach out to me if you have my email, which is adam@buildauthority.co, not .com. In addition to that, if you have my cell phone number, obviously reach out there. But we already have clients that we've been working with, and the results are amazing. We'll share more case studies. Clients have started to chime in on social media, and it's just been absolutely incredible. So if you want references of people that have been working with us that know kind of our new model and what we're doing, obviously feel free to reach out, and I'll make those introductions. Again, we aren't going to grow to a massive number of clients. This is going to be, charging our worth, a controlled environment. We'll scale, right, as with anything, but we don't want to scale and then have everything else suffer. So we don't want to add an insane amount of team members. we're focusing again, as we always have, and as I've always done, on return on investment and taking care of our clients. Having a personalized relationship with me, with all of them, is super important. Our team is absolutely incredible already. And we want to make sure that we focus on quality over and over again, over than quantity. So again, taking on a couple clients, we've had now over 100 people that have been interested in working with us. Literally, it's insane, since relaunching about 10 days ago. And obviously people have been flooding in from events and me being on podcasts and my social media and all that stuff. But make sure if you're interested, let's have a conversation. If I can help you, I will absolutely tell you exactly how we can help you. I'll show you what we can do. If I can't help you, I will also tell you that. And if nothing else, we'll have a good conversation. I'll explain where things are at and what I believe that you should be doing for your marketing and advertising, finishing out 2024 going into 2025. But our goal in all reality is to always have a waiting list of people that want to work with us, which we already have, because I want to get back directly to working with these business owners. And you'll work with my team. You'll have meetings with my team without me there, but I'm going to know what's going on, and we are going to get amazing results if you allow us to work with you. And we're not going to take on anyone and everybody. And in fact, everybody says, oh, you've got 100 leads, like you should be signing up so many clients. Well, we're charging our worth, one. Two, I'm turning a lot of people along the way. Now I'm giving people, like we had 4 people this week sign up for our mastermind that initially wanted digital marketing. Reason being is that they were not a good fit. They didn't have the budget. They didn't have the time in business. They didn't have some of the things that make a really, really good digital marketing partnership. So the mastermind was much better for that. But we've obviously told other people like, hey, you're just not going to be a good fit in any of our communities. And I'm totally okay with that. And people might get pissed off or upset with that. But I'm running this my way, the right way. And we are going to have great success because we're partnering with the right people. We have the right team and not anyone and everyone. So if you're, again, interested in having conversation, reach out. Would love to have a quick call and chat and, specifically see how we can help. And yeah, I hope you got some value, I'll share more and more, across the, next couple months into the next year, whether it's on this podcast, other people's podcasts, social media content, lives, speaking at events, throwing my own events, and share more about, what I learned this year in the story. I'm still doing a lot of debriefing and understanding all those different things, but I appreciate you following the journey. Hopefully this podcast gives you some additional insight and understanding as to what I've been dealing with, this year as well. Maybe it gives you some additional insights and things like that to think about on your journey, and hopefully helps you along the way. So thank you again to our amazing sponsor for sponsoring the show, Go High Level. Without them, we aren't able to produce the quality of content or have amazing episodes like we did today. Be sure to check out a free and extended 30-day trial in the show notes. Make sure to leave a 5-star review. Really want to focus on getting those reviews because it moves the needle. And thank you for continuing to support the show, continuing to listen each and every single week. And remember, authority isn't built overnight, it's built over time.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode. We sure do appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, make sure you're subscribed to the show wherever you consume podcasts. This way you'll get notifications as new episodes become available. If you feel so inclined, please leave us a review. We sure do appreciate it. Until next time, friends.